Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. The People Station.
What is that?
Spark FM.
Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I am Tayla Andre. Waking up with Tayla Andre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day we link up, but about waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness. I feel absolutely amazing today. I wonder what happened to the book. The book's not behind us. Who took the book? We about to add to the group chat. Somebody done took a book from the back. Today is the day that the Lord hath made. I'm rejoiced and glad in it. Today, I'm excited because we get to throw back on this Tuesday to when we used to have Alex E. Edwards in the building every Tuesday to talk about real estate. And I'm kind of feeling like we might bring it back. I don't know, because, you know, I love my broker. So recently I was asked to leave my brokerage, but the way I'm set up, my loyalty and my heart, the culture is amazing. Thumbprint Realty is the most trusted brokerage in Massachusetts. We have the best and the dopest broker in all of Massachusetts, Atlanta, Rhode Island, New Hampshire. I love me some Alex E. Edwards. We're going to talk about real estate today, all aspects of real estate. But first, I want you guys to get to know the man that I love. And so, Alex, welcome. We love you.
What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Before we start, who told you to leave me?
Yo, he had a whole agenda. Okay, Alex.
Oh, man. Like, what? Someone told you to leave me? Hey,
they try to kidnap me, Alex.
I hear that.
Over the Brookline.
I hear that. First of all, I do miss Tuesdays. I do miss you, and I'll always support you because I love you. And you're more than just someone that I work with. You're someone, as I said, I love and respect. We knew each other for a very long time before real estate. And I see who you are and who you're going to be. And I'm excited for the future and always been excited for you. You belong on the radio. You belong on TV. The only way I'll accept you leaving Thumbprint if it's for Hollywood, and that's where you belong. So that's the only way. Brookline is not Hollywood, so kick rocks. But other than that, but yeah. So I just wanted to let the world know that. I'm Alex E. Edwards, everyone. I'm the broker at Thumbprint Realty, and started a brokerage about 4 years ago, and we've been rocking ever since. I just realized I am the only all-black. We are the only all-black brokerage in Massachusetts. Never been, never was. Hopefully it'll be more. And it's not by design. It just happened. It was not planned. It just happened. And we're successful, right? We had $1 million in commissions, not $1 million of home sales and commission. Meaning if I give back all the funds from last year, it will be $1 million, all right, in commission. So I know a lot of people don't understand the difference. $1 million, not in sales, $1 million in commission. I'd rather $1 million in commission than sales.
$1 million in sales is a house in Boston.
It's one home. $1 million? Oh, you sold one home. Great.
So Alex E. Edwards, before real estate, you purchased your own home. Like, what is the backstory to real estate and to Alex E. Edwards, and why is real estate so important to you?
Okay. So one thing for sure, my mom was never home trying to keep a home. And I want everyone to understand that you are never home but you're trying to keep a home. You're never in this space, but trying to keep it. Just understand that part. All right, understand that part, and I'm going to start my story. In high school, I went to English High. In 11th grade, I decided to take the first-time home buyers class in 11th grade. That's the good thing about Boston. They allowed me to do that. So if you have children, it's never too early for them to take this particular class. So I took the first time home buyer class in 11th grade. And fast forward, I got expelled out of English. I ended up at Dorchester. And at the time, Dorchester was not the best school. And I honestly felt like I let my mom down, my family down, just the way I was headed in life. And it wasn't a good direction. I didn't approve of it. And I don't think anyone else around me approved of it. And so I got to Dorchester, and I was in 11th grade when I got to Dorchester. So I skipped 2 grades. I graduated on time, graduated with my class in '04. And then I started working at Verizon. I was a technician assistant, so going in homes, hooking up your phone, hooking up your cable and stuff like that. And then I went and received a job at Bank of America in Brookline, Coolidge Corner, which was probably the best job I ever had. Taught me a lot, diversity. It was the first time I've been around people that didn't look like me for a very long period of the day. And I learned money. I first time seeing.
I want you to put your microphone closer to your lip, like.
Oh, sorry.
Because I want people to get. I want them to hear the story.
So I learned money, right? And it's very important when I say I learned money, understanding how money works, understanding how time and money works. So where I'm from, you either have time or you have money, but you don't have both. It's not real to have both. It makes no sense to have both. See, because a lot of us believe in hard working, not smart working. So I know a lot of hard working people broke, and I know a lot of smart people broke, right? So you have to kind of connect the two, right? You have to work smarter, right? So, and smarter could be harder. Just because you're not sweating doesn't mean you're not working, right? So understanding money, that's what Coolidge Corner taught me. And I turned 20 and I purchased my first home because of the experience at the bank. And because I purchased that first home, how I did that, I was in school taking a business administration, and we had a class project where everyone was supposed to purchase something and treat it like a business. And my dumb butt went out and purchased a home, which I don't think I should have lost the home, but I got too much backbone, and I purchased a home, and then I had adjustable rate. So at the beginning of the loan, I was paying about around $2,300, and it just went skyrocketed to $3,000. So this means no more Jordans, no going out, no going on vacations. Literally, when you talk about Alex is paying for a round, that means Alex is getting one cup. I'm gonna take a little sip and I'm gonna pass it around. I ain't paying for everybody's cup. I couldn't afford it, right? So early 20s was just a done deal for me. I didn't have a lot of fun. I didn't have the opportunity to waste a lot of money. I didn't have a lot of opportunity to go on vacation. It was just almost somewhat miserable because of the adjustable rate. So I had my back was against the wall. So what I had to do is I had to file bankruptcy, get rid of the junior loan, and then I had to go to the city of Boston and get a loan modification. And by doing that, I got rid of $89,000 on my loan, and then I turned around and got a fixed rate, and the fixed rate was I want to say it was 2%, and on to this day paying about $1,100 for my mortgage. So that's the story of Alex E. Edwards. So when I speak to people and I try to inspire them to become homeowners, because I already went through the worst. So if I went through the worst and I'm trying to bring you along, you're not gonna make the same mistakes I've made, right? Or have the same teachings I had, because you don't have to make those same mistakes because you got me and Thumbprint on your back. You know, so Some people say, damn man, that's rough, and I say, hey, it saved my life because that same home gave me the opportunity to become a real estate agent. It gave me an opportunity to say, you know what, I'm leaving the bank. I am miserable. I have a home. I have rent. I think I was 23 at the time, and I'm gonna go do what I want. And so 23 was the last time I ever worked. And that was it, 23. So if we really think, if we really think about that part, I stopped working at 23. I stopped working at 23. I still can't believe it. Because imagine how many people miserable right now, want to quit their job. They know they're smarter than their boss. They know it's something else out there for them. And they just scared to take that leap. And that leap was the scariest leap I ever took in my life. I was crying. I went to my mom. It was a depressing day. And my mom said, I never worry about you. I'm never going to worry about you now. So just do what you got to do, Alex. And ever since, I've been doing what I got to do. So.
And what is it that you've been doing? So.
Okay.
No, let's take it back, because there's a lot of people out there, including Anari, who are just like, I want to be successful like Alex. I'm like, hi, I'm in your house. Like, what are you saying to me? But you are a role model in the community, and these kids see you. You drive what you want to drive, you wear what you want to wear, and you go where you want to go. And when you go and you help. So we're not gonna get to when you go, you be buying out the stores, but we won't talk about that. So you start the struggle and the crying, but of being a homeowner and not being able to pay your own mortgage, to now owning multiple homes and being the Alex Metro Edwards. You getting at $3,000 for every 3-bedroom for Metro? That's what you mean?
2,800.
COVID brought it down 200.
No, yeah.
Talk to the people about struggle is real. People are struggling now, and you were a homeowner during the depressing times of homeownership.
Over 10,000 people lost their lives around that 2010 over real estate, and I was just getting into real estate. So a lot of people's going out I'm out of here, literally, and I'm like, well, I just began, But yeah, now fast forward. We have 9 homes. Just purchased a home for my 3-year-old son, and it looks like I definitely found a home for my daughter. She just turned 6 months today, and one thing I wanted to do is, when I was growing up, the people I wanted to be was the flashy drug dealers. This people just doing the wrong thing, but they just kind of just had that spark that I wanted. I wanted that attention, right? And I always promised myself I would never look corny when I make some money. You're not gonna see me always in some suits and detaching from my kids. And when I say my kids, I'm talking about my younger brothers, sisters, children. I'm talking your child. I'm talking about whoever's watching me. I'm talking about your kids. I'm not going to make them feel like they can't get to my level because I probably came from a different area or I had a different background than them because of the things I do or the things I wear. So that's why I'm so fly, and I'm promising I'll stay fly too. And so I can have that connection. So I hope them kids say, you know what? I want to be Alex Edwards. I don't want to be the drug dealer. Alex Edwards have more money than a drug dealer, and he's doing something positive, and he's not getting killed or nobody's chasing him. Why would I want to be the dude on the corner when he's getting locked up every other weekend, and I could just be Alex Edwards or something like Alex Edwards? So that's the answer the reason why I dress the way I dress, or the things I do. If I go to Atlanta and I get that real white Rolls Royce, you know what I'm saying? And I ride around like a boss, you know what I'm saying? Because I really want to show the kids, I'm Alex Edwards. I'm doing everything positive, so you could do everything positive and do what you want to do in life. We have this.
I was actually talking about you going to DR and buying out the stores for the kids. I'm talking about you out here flopping.
I'm telling you the backstory why I do certain things. Okay, I'm sorry, but DR too. and that's Boston as well. If I go to DR and I decide to, hey, I'm going to buy the entire store for the village, and then say, hey, you could go and you can get anything you want, or I go to DR and I bring a ton of baseball equipment, and I supply the entire baseball team. And I do that more than once. I brought iPads, everything. One, God has blessed me. God has blessed you, Tayla. God has blessed the people that's watching us right now. And so if we think our life is bad, I promise you, please go to a third world country with your children, with your family, and I guarantee you will come back, work even harder, and thank God that you have the opportunity to change your life. See, that's what we miss, the opportunity. So we can't never say we don't have the opportunity. You could say you broke. You could say, I don't feel well, but you can never say I don't have the opportunity, because that would be a lie.
So the 3-year-old got a house and a 6-month-old about to have a house.
Yeah.
What does that look? What does it look like? So let's say, for instance, I'm a homeowner, and as a homeowner, I only, I didn't read, what's the name of the book? I close before I do. I didn't read I close before I do. So I went ahead, I got married. My husband and I own a home, and we own a single family. But we understand that we should have bought a multifamily in order to create some income to pay our mortgage. So we're kind of like between a rock and a hard place. How do I get out of this rock and a hard place so I can begin generating the income that I should have done before I purchased my single family?
All right. So can you hear me better? All right. Here it goes. So as you know, I'm a legal crook. So meaning this what it means. I just know things that maybe the average person don't know, or I exercise some things that's probably unethical, meaning that a lot of people just don't do it. It's legal.
It's not illegal. It's just frowned upon.
Exactly. The Patriots take some air out the ball. It was legal. It's not legal anymore. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So first thing first, that's a great question, Tayla. When purchasing a single family, anything is better than renting, right? But you always have to start somewhere. So if rent, you have to start, but your goal should always be on home ownership, right? Your goal should always be, you know what? I don't want the landlord saying, hey, I can't have a cookout, or I can't invite friends over, or the water bill is so high. You don't ever want that for the rest of your life, right? So if you have a plan, put it together. If you don't have it now, don't worry about it. Get it tomorrow. If you don't get it tomorrow, don't worry about it, baby. Next week, get that home. We good. But if you go and get that condo or that single family because that's all you can afford, then we good still. That's all you can afford. In this position, what you want to do, one, you want to buy it at a good price. You don't want to, your first home, I beg you, it don't have to be a dream home. I just don't let it be a dream home. I just trust me on this. If you have to buy a single family, don't let it be your dream home. Don't say I'm spending everything I have on this dream home. I'm not gonna have any equity at all on this dream home. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Especially if you're married. Trust me, the rate of you getting divorced is very high. You're gonna get a divorce, right? Most likely. I'm just letting you know. I'm writing a book. I have to study, right? So if you buy it at a good price, and you notice, like, you know what, and you buy the FHA or even the city program, I'm gonna give you two scenarios. FHA first. You buy that FHA. When you have that equity, just refinance. Refinance out of the FHA. Refinance out the FHA. Okay? Y'all listen. Get someone to rent your house. Get someone to rent your home, right? And then when this person rents your home, you're gonna sign a lease, right? Make sure it's at market rent. So if you have a 4-bedroom and it's a nice home, everything included, make sure you try to get, in this Boston or something, make sure you try to stay above the 3,000. Now you're going back to the bank and saying, look, I'm making this amount of money on my single family. I want to use the FHA program again or a different program, and I'm now want to buy a multifamily. That is okay, as long as that multifamily is now your primary residence.
So I'm going back to renting. So if I'm renting out my single family,
you're a landlord. You're not going back to renting. You're a landlord, right?
I know, but I only own this one home. I only own this one condo. In order to rent it, I got to go somewhere. So I'm going back home. I'm going to live with my mama.
Sometimes you don't need to ask questions. Just hear what I said. I'm going to say this one more time. Make sure you rent out your home. Get a lease. And make sure that lease says you're renting your home for more than $3,000 if it's around the 4-bedroom mark. Now you will know the smartest thing to do. You speak to your loan officer and say, you know what? How much do I have to make on my home? How much do I have to make on my home? Your loan officer will, well, this is where you need to be at. I looked at your taxes, or you got your accountant. This is where you need to be at. I looked at your taxes, and this is how much you have to make. All right, execute at that point. Make sure you're doing it for a reason. So if you can't make enough to make this move, it makes no sense to rent it out. But once you have those numbers, get the lease. The lease is the most important document, because now you're going to take this lease and you're going to give it to the loan officer. You're going and say, look, this is what I'm getting for my home. I need a pre-approval. The loan officer is going to say, okay, great. I need the 2 years taxes. I need your credit report score, and I need your bank statements, and we good to go. And that's how you save your marriage.
I got you, Alex. I got you. So let's go. Let's bring it back. People are just now tuning in. They're like, yo, I think I want to be a homeowner. I think I want to buy a house, but I don't know what the process is. Let's go through the process.
Okay. Let's go through the process. Great. All right. First thing first, you want to be a homeowner. You're thinking about being a homeowner. You call Thumbprint. Like you starting with the agent is the smartest thing you could possibly do. I'm telling you for a fact. If you start with a loan officer, most loan officers will say, hey, you're pre-approved. That's it. It's just, then what? Sometimes they make a referral, but you really want to start with an agent. Why? Because a good agent knows different loan products, knows different banks. It's like a cool sale. Like I used to have this app that'll tell me all low gas prices in the city of Boston. And sometimes I'll be driving around thinking I'm really saving a lot of money, but I really wasn't. But this app will tell me the discounts every single day, because sometimes it switches. And that's just like a bank. So when you go to an agent, a Thumbprint Realty agent, that agent should say, okay, I know this bank has this rate, or I know this bank has this new program, or I know blah, blah, blah. And once you go to that agent will find you the particular program that fits you. Now, all programs don't fit everybody. So don't say, oh, well, I didn't get a good rate, or I didn't know about that program. Maybe that program wasn't for you, right? So the first stop is a good agent. And what's a good agent? Someone that pick up their phone. That's number one, right? At least return your call. They know about the area. If you're selling a home or you're trying to buy a home in Fall River, but your agent is in Boston, I say, hell no, don't do that. Makes no sense. It's stupid. I'm just letting you know. If they should know about the area, they should be intact with the town or the city. They should understand, like, okay, I know what the resources in this area. I know the resources in the area. I know other agents. I network a lot. I'm actually going to do some cold calls. I'm going to call some expires. I'm going to actually go above and beyond for you. So boom, that's the first thing you want to do. Once you do that, then you're going to get pre-approved. I see this all the time. They go on somewhere like Quicken Loan or Rocket Mortgage, and Rocket Mortgage go, how much money you make? I think I make about $1 million. Knowing damn well you probably make $100,000, right? So now Rocket Mortgage say, oh, he or she makes $1 million. What's your credit score? My credit score is around such and such. All right, his credit score is around such and such. Oh, let me give you a pre-qualification letter. No, that is wrong. What's that? That's nothing. You bring that pre-qualification letter against someone that's approved.
Your offer's going in the trash.
It's like you're a joke. You're a joke. So when you have half butt stuff, it's gonna come back. You're never gonna get that.
You can say that.
Huh?
When you have that stuff, it
doesn't
don't
work out. So now you're looking at the agent like, yo, why I'm not doing this? Why I can't do this? It's not the agent fault. You have to come correct. You have to be responsible for your finances, right? So again, this is why you go with an agent first. I've seen it before. It's the quickest loans, get out of here. It makes no sense. It's not going to work out, and I don't want to waste my time. Did they ask for your bank statement? 2 years? You need 2 years. Did they ask for 2 years of bank statements? No. Did they ask for your credit report? No. Did they pull your credit? I mean, no. Did they see your bank statements? No. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. So if you're out there and you have a pre-approval or pre-qualification and they went through all of this and got you this pre-qualification and then they asked for 2 years of tax returns, 3 months, I like to say 3 months of bank statements, pull your credit, or 1 month worth of pay stubs, do not talk to none of my agents. Don't talk to none of my partners until this happened. If you wanted to go forward and get a real pre-approval so you can understand how much home you could buy, talk to us. Give us a call right now, and we got your back. Next, after the pre-approval process, me personally, I think you should start building a team ASAP, and your agent's the captain. Your agent is a scout as well. So your agent's gonna say, I know this attorney, I know this inspection company, I know these people that I usually work with. So now your agent put your team together.
Let's stop here. Why is it important for the agent to be the captain, to have relationships with all the other parties? So what if you already have your loan officer who gave you a pre-approval, not a pre-qualification? Why is it important for that relationship to exist?
One, why is it important for me to have relationships so I can say F you, right? So and this is I'm about to let you in. I'm on Tayla's show. I'm about to let you in. Here, I never told anyone this. I don't even think my partners know this. So the reason why I refer like one person, like 1 or 2 people or 3 or 4, whatever, is so I give them so much business, so much money that maybe now they're using Thumbprint to put their kids through school. Maybe they're using Thumbprint to pay their mortgage because the money's coming in, it's coming in so fast, and they feel good about this. So what I'll do, I do that. So when they make a mistake or they don't give my client what they want, and this is it sounds rude, but I care about my client. If they don't do the right thing for my client, I could just cut them off. Their life support, done. No money from Thumbprint anymore. And that's why it's important for me to have these relationships. And if I have to get something done at 9:00 p.m. for my client to close, we are getting this done because you know how important Thumbprint is to you. If I need something on a Sunday for my client, I'm not going to hand no, I'll be in the office on Monday to write my off to get this new pre-approval. It's not happening. I'll cut your life support. And it's that simple. That's a businessman, and I run a business. I got to take care of my partners. I have to take care of my clients. So that's why I build my own team to make sure we get certain things done. I have phenomenal people on my team that donates to Christmas parties, back to school giveaways, and I know a lot of people that use loan officers, attorneys, inspectors that do nothing for our neighborhood at all, and we don't even request them to do anything for our neighborhood, but we give so much money to them. That's not flying in my office. You're gonna have to do something for my neighborhood, for my people, and my clients. It is what it is. I don't care who's watching. It is what it is.
Amen. That was Alex, that was the answer that I really wanted to come out with. When you were about to give me that BS, well, Taylor, the reason why. Nah, Alex, tell the truth.
Yeah, that's
For me,
true.
it really is important. Like, if I can't call you at 11 o'clock at night and ask you to update this thing for me, then it's not going to work. And there were loan officers that were, at the door, knocking on the door, let me in, and I cracked that door open, and you still didn't come correct. Locked out.
Simple. Even loan officers. I got some loan officers now referring clients. Back in the days, you couldn't find a loan officer to refer anything to you. You busting your butt. They don't. All right, now you got to refer us. You better step up. And the officers know, the loan officers and mortgage brokers. You guys know who I'm talking to. Thank you. To the other ones, all right, now you know why I don't call you. So,
amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So, Alex, you let's talk about these flipping brick university, and we ain't talking about cocaine. We talking about.
Hey, so first of all, I have a big announcement to make, and I'm excited about this announcement. I have two actually, and I'm going to do it on the show for the very first time public. One, I'm down to my few last clients, and I'm going to really run the business and be the biggest coach and be the biggest cheerleader you ever seen for Thumbprint Realty. If you've seen how I market myself personally, just imagine now I'm being an agent for every agent at Thumbprint Realty, marketing agent. I figure I'm going to take myself out of the race because one is I don't compete with anyone I work with, but I just don't want that tension either, right? And I feel like my real passion is marketing, motivating, and inspiring, and being an innovator, right? I think that's my path. That's where I feel comfortable, and I feel like no one can rock with me with, right? Some things you can step on the world stage and say, yo, you can't rock with me. I don't care who's here. No one's rocking with me when it comes to this. And that's where I feel good at saying no one can rock with me when it comes to marketing. I'm gonna say that again. Nobody's rocking with me. So with that being said, that's one. And the next one, because I'm an ill marketer, we at Flipping Bricks created a platform called Money. And this platform called Money, it's only females. No male. You'll never see a male on the platform Money ever. It's only for the female that is sick and tired of what society said they could do and they cannot do. The female that say, you know what, I'm not going to be a stay-home mom. I'm going to go get it. And I want the family to grow because of me as well. Right? I'm not asking for anything. I just want to provide as well. The female that say, you know what, I'm going to take over the world. That's only for males. Haha, no, I'm here. I want that female that think out the box and unstoppable, and that's a shero, and I want those females on this stage. And we at Flipping Bricks built this stage for that shero. And I'm so excited about the stage called Money. We have our first show on December 3rd, and it will feature 4 women. And then the next show is just going. Of course, Taylor, you're going to be on there talking about your book, and you're going to explain how did you write the book? How did you get it published? How are you on the radio? So these other women and these other young ladies can look at these heroes and say, you know what? Wow, I couldn't believe it. My mom is teaching me, or my dad is teaching me how to stay home and clean clothes or cook. No, that's not me. This platform will only shine on these women. And I'm so excited about this. So Flipping Bricks University, you guys did a phenomenal job with this platform. And I can't wait for December 3rd. I'll send you the flyer. The show's going to be amazing. That's the announcement for Flipping Bricks. So the platform called Money, December 3rd, 6 to 8, is going down in your DM. Four females going to talk about flipping, talking about wholesaling, how to get property, talking about mortgage stuff, talking about mansions in Atlanta. We are going to have a good time.
Who's the women that are going to be featured on the panel? So
this show will be Erica Davis, Carrie, Joanna, and Elisa. So this one, I'm extremely excited. But
who from Georgia?
Georgia.
Who from Georgia?
Alicia,
Yes.
Alicia, we're gonna talk about some mansions. I want to know how you selling these mansions, how you buying these mansions. I need me a mansion too. So, but again, it's no one owns the show. That's the exciting part. It's never gonna be the same people. That's why I love it. So now I have to call 4 other or 2 other or 3 other or even one person on that platform to do another show. So I can say, Taylor, yo, I want you on money this month. I want you to rock. You're gonna go there, rock. You're gonna explain. You're gonna explain everything. So if we talk about your book, you're gonna start from the beginning to the end, right? And then we're gonna take that, put a quiz together so I can understand. So the people that's listening can retain the information, right? I see a lot of people. Oh, I'm gonna teach you something. This is your university, and you hear someone like me speaking. All right, and that's it. I have to watch it and I learn. Okay, cool. But with Flipping Bricks University, you also have a quiz underneath. Like, okay, what did Tayla say? How did she publish? Blah, 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 blah. How did, and it'll be that simple, right? So Flipping Bricks University is just a platform that teach people how to get ahead in finance, right? We will teach you what the world's not teaching you. I still don't understand why I didn't learn about credit in middle school. Why we didn't learn about mortgage in middle school? Now I understand, because if I learned about credit in middle school, I learned about mortgage in middle school, or loans in middle school, I wouldn't be a boss so soon, right? I mean, I would be a boss sooner than later, and I would realize maybe I don't need college because I already started a business in middle school. I'm making a lot of money and I'm hiring people. Why would I go and give you $200,000? Makes no sense to me. I think from elementary to high school, you are being trained to be the best employee for free. You are being trained for free to be the best employee, right? But then when you get to college, in some majors, you are now being trained to be the best employee for some money, right? So it's kind of weird where I could spend $200,000 on a major, but my job is paying me $60,000. That's blow my mind. It makes no sense. Now, if I'm rolling dice and I said, look, if I win, I get $40, but if you win, you get $200. Where they do that at? That don't make no sense. Like, what? Nah, we need to be on the same platform. So again, in Flipping Bricks University, we have a chart that I think every parent, parents, every parent out there should have this chart. Sign up to Flipping Bricks University and understand this. We start from the beginning, from the end to the beginning. Where you want to live, what car you want to drive, how many times you want to go shopping, how many times you want to go on vacation, how many kids you want, how many homes you want to own. And we calculate that all up, right? This is the beautiful thing that America won't do for you. We calculate that all up. Now you know how you want to live and how much it costs to live the way you want to live. Now you can pick, if you want to go to college, now pick your major. If you know you want to live $200,000, all right, so that means you need to make about $300,000, right? So you're not going to fall for the okie doke at 18, 17, don't know who you are, but now you jump in this major and now you owe $300,000, $200,000, but who you want to be is really only making $50,000, right? They Flipping Bricks University, baby. That's all I got to say. That's all I got. I might get shut down quick. We might get shut down quick for taking care of so many people. And the good thing about it, you could don't
keep that into existence, Alex. You ain't gonna get shut down. Never. Yeah. So Flipping Bricks. So those are the two. So the money platform where nothing but women come out and explain how they made it to success, and the second one is the game. Is it it's a chart?
It's not even we having a coming out party, right? So this the whole Flipping Brick class university, it's about ready. And so with that being said, we will have all of that on the university where you could actually, again, if it's for your child, it's $100 a month. We're talking about $100 a month. $100 a month. It's chump change. Buy it for your children. Let them watch together. Let them take the quizzes together. Let them understand credit together. Let them play money games. Let them watch financial literacy shows, recordings, and let them take these quizzes to make sure they retain. So now you can have a conversation with your children. Imagine going and buying a car with your kids, Taylor, and your child's like, "What's the rate? Okay, so how many months? What's the terms? What's the insurance? Why are you doing?" Imagine your kids, and you sitting back like this. Imagine what you just did for them for the rest of their lives. Imagine what you just did for them for the rest of their lives, right? Now let's switch it. Maybe you're a parent that you don't let your child know anything because you don't know nothing. So you getting this high car rate and you just don't know nothing. Imagine that. Imagine what you did for the rest of their lives. They're going to follow their hero, their shero, and that's their parents, right? So if you don't know nothing about credit, most likely your kids might not know nothing about credit, or their credit might be they might not have the best credit. One thing that I see a lot of time is when I see someone say they broke. They're like, "Nah, I'm broke." Like, why is it so cool to say you're broke? Yo, you're doing big things, not me. I'm broke. What? Why is it so cool to say I'm broke? Right? Why is it like a cool thing? Not me, baby. You know how I do. I don't got no money. No, that's not cool. Right? But you have a nice car. So now when when a child sees you, say, "Well, my parents is broke, but they got a nice car, a nice house. They got a Louis Vuitton bag. They got, you know what? I want to be broke when I grow up too. I don't need good credit to have a Louis. I don't need good credit to have a Benz. You know, I'm going to pay a lot for it, but I don't need good credit." Right? So we need to really own what we do no matter what. I can't be that parent that say, I want Carter to be better than me, but I'm doing something negative in front of him. Carter is going to be very hard to be better than Daddy. I'm telling you that right now. It's going to be very hard. You might fail because I'm going to make it very hard to beat me. I'm doing this for you and me because I'm going to be salted. I'm going to be salted and happy if he surpassed me at 30. If he buy a house at 18, which if he does it on his own at 18, I'm like, "God damn, you bad boy. I'm salted. I should step my game up." But I'm happy for him, right? So when parents say, "Hey, I want you to be better than me," and it's easy for them to be better than you, like, what did you really do for your child?
The bar wasn't set too high.
You got me started, Taylor.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. That's why you came on the show, to speak truth to power. And this is real talk that people don't want to talk about. As far like, and there are a lot of people that are like, "Yeah, you know me, baby. You know how I do." Why are you proud about that, though?
I'm lost. I'm lost. I mean, for a fact, you'll have a better life with better credit and making money. If you say I will have a worse life if I have better credit and make money than someone, I don't know what to say. 1 + 1 is 2.
Alex, I'm done. Quick math. So flipping bricks. Let's talk about flipping bricks real quick. Not the platform flipping bricks, but what you do as a flipper.
Okay.
So everybody, like, you can scroll down Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Everybody's like, "Here, sign up for this platform. We'll teach you how to be a flipper." Why is flipping so big all of a sudden? And how do you even, like, for those that are interested in becoming a flipper, how do we even begin?
All right, great. Great question. So one is how you find a property, right? It's easy ways to actually find property. I always tell everybody, I love probate. We love probate at Flipping Bricks University, and probate is just someone passing away or getting divorced or something happened where a home has to go in probate. Usually when a home goes in probate, the person that's getting the license to sell don't care about, don't really, I can't say they don't care, but it's they didn't buy it. So when you don't buy something, it's really that attachment is not there, right? So therefore, the home usually go almost sometimes 50% less market, or sometimes lower, right? So you're not. I'm basically negotiating with a dead person, right? When we buy, like, I'm being honest. I'm negotiating with a dead person. right? So the negotiator is gonna go one-sided, So you really want to look for properties like that. I like probate, or you might like somebody else might like tax sales, or maybe just people that just want to get rid of their home because the home is they not a good landlord, or they can't keep up with their home. Or some people just like, okay, get it on a deed and stuff like that. But so it's how you find a home. You want to make sure it's some equity. Don't come to me or go to someone and say, look, I found this home at 400, but it's worth 430 or 450. Yo, that's a $50,000. Come on, stop it. First of all, it needs work, right? It needs work. So these wholesalers, you got to do the numbers. You have to do the numbers, and you have to leave some meat on the bone for the person that's actually purchasing the house. You can't just come and say everything's at the ceiling is a good deal, right? If it's a good deal, won't you buy it? Why are you selling it? You get it. You know what I'm saying? That's simple. So that's one. Just make sure your numbers and your team. Contractors will kill your flip. Contractors, will kill your flip. If they come on, and one thing for sure, nowadays, what I do, you give them a little money, right? A lot of people say 1, 2, 3. I try to do four draws, right? And that first draw, I try to get it real small. Yeah, just go get your material, get a little labor in there. And what happened is you will see if they're going to work hard for you, they're going to show up when they say they're going to show up, if they're going to really put in some work, right? And most of your material is there. So if you have to fire them, you already got the material, right? They did the shopping for you. So that's definitely, then your numbers, again, has to be very tight, right? A lot of people flippers purchase homes without inspection. Make sure you have that contractor, a good contractor, to walk through the home with you. So you try your best to be prepared for everything.
Let's pause.
Okay.
Because this is one question that I have received in abundance for years. How do you find a good contractor?
There's no such thing. So, and when I say that, I'm not saying the contractors I work with is awful. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's no perfect. I never met a perfect, I won't say perfect, right, contractor that either show up and finish on time and is good. That's great, like amazing, right? And at a good price. I have contractors that show up on time all the time, but they don't do good work, and that's why they got a lot of time. I have contractors that show up when they can, or they they juggling four jobs, but they're phenomenal. It's going to take a little longer. Then you have that contractor that, I will stay on your job all day, every day. You're going to almost pay me double. So that's why I say it's no such thing as a perfect contractor. So you just got to understand which you want to pay a little bit more for someone to stay on your job. And I think maybe that is probably the best bet, because you're saving money on your loan, right? So if you go cheap and say, I'm going with the contractor that's going to push my project 3 months out. All right, if you have hard money, or if you have any type of loan, now you're paying 3 months of that loan. So say if your loan was $3,000, you're paying $12,000. Well, if it's 3 months, $9,000 extra, just because you was trying to save $5,000. Now you lost $4,000. I hope that didn't go over anyone's head, but
I caught it.
All right, so that's the rule of flipping. Don't think because it's cheap is the best thing for you. If you gonna go cheap, then you better just don't even get into real estate, because it makes no sense. Because I see these landlords, they repair their home very cheaply. They don't want to. They put in. If you're a landlord and you still have white appliances, kick rocks. Like, you don't want to make no money. Like, it makes no sense. You don't want to make no money. It makes, when you treat your tenants as stepkids or worse, it's telling me that, one, you don't respect that partnership, because your tenant is your partner. Your tenant is your partner. So you got to respect that. So back to flipping though. I answer your question with the contractor.
Okay. Now what? Because you were going on as far as like
Yep.
getting the best contractor that you can, and then from
Permits.
there,
Make sure you pull in them permits. Again,
is it better for me to pull the permit? Is it better for the contractor to pull the permit?
Well, you can only pull a permit if it's a single family home. If it's your home and you're single family, the homeowner could pull the permit. Multi, absolutely not. Pull the permit. That's all I could pull the look. I tried shortcuts after shortcuts. I failed and failed. Look, everything I'm telling you is from experience. It's from experience. So I'm not that guru that just read books and say, you know what, this is what I'm going to tell the people when I get on the Tayla show. It's game over. Watch this. I'm going to look smart. No, I went through it. Make sure permits are pulled all the time, every project. Yes, it takes a little while for the inspector to come, and they're a hassle, but they're going to make sure that your tenants are safe. They're going to make sure you're safe. They're going to make sure the flip is done right so no one sees it on inspection. Imagine you go through an entire flip, you have an inspection, and it's something big that the inspector finds. The inspector could have found out on that first inspection. Pull permits. Just pull permits.
And this is coming from the legal crook.
Exactly.
The legal crook told you to pull permits.
Yes, because some risk is not even worth it. So you put all that money in and you don't even know the person's doing it right. What will make them do it right? Anyway, they're like, you're not pulling the permit. No one's really going to come supervise me. You don't know what's code. So I'm just doing what I want to do. Right?
Yeah, you're right. So I'm a landlord, right? I went ahead and I did this flip. I got the best contractors. I paid the money up front. I ended up saving $9,000 in the end. Actually, $4,000, because if I paid an additional $9,000, I really saved $4,000. So, now I didn't get the white appliances because I want to treat this like my business. So I got the stainless steel appliances. I even got the touch screen refrigerator. So as a landlord, what am I doing now? How do I find the best tenant, and why should I lean into Alex Metro Housing, Alex Edwards? Or why should I walk away? Like, why do I even want a Section 8 tenant in my home?
First of all, I don't classify anyone as Section 8, Metro, or market, right? You're a human first, right? Hands down. I would say one thing for sure, we know what just happened, COVID, right? Everyone knows. It's not a secret. When the governor go on TV and say, yo, you don't have to pay your landlord, woo, we in trouble. Landlords are in trouble. I know some people lost their shirt, lost everything. That in January going to come, mark my words. If this doesn't happen, then don't listen to nothing I have to say in real estate. You'll see the market. You'll see some people saying, I need to get rid of my home. I'm a delinquent. I don't have all that money to pay back. I promise you that. And you're going to see some tenants most likely buying homes because they didn't have to pay rent, so they saved up for a down payment. But anyway, that's a whole different story.
But that's hold on. That's not a conversation for another day, because how many people actually did save that money, that stimulus money, that unemployment money, that not having to pay rent, so I stashed it in the bank money, versus actually going out here and spending, splurging, and doing a whole lot of dumb stuff money?
I feel like some people did. It had to be some people, Tayla. It's a no-brainer. If I was an effed up person and didn't care about my landlord, or my landlord had been a slum landlord forever, I'm all like, I don't have to pay my rent. My rent's about $2,000. I'm not gonna pay my rent for 6 months. That's $12,000. What's my down payment? Yo, Alex, what I need for a down payment? I'll be there soon, bro. Boom, I got my down payment. The leader of my state said I don't have to pay my rent. So 20%.
The leader of my state. What?
Charlie Baker. Yo. So now, yo, honestly, my heart dropped. I can't lie. When I heard, I was like, what? Charlie Baker? What you said, Charlie Baker? Baker. What you talking about, Baker? So now 20% of landlords are not receiving rent. 20%. 20%, right? And here we go. The mortgage company said, you know what? Forbearance. We'll give you forbearance. Now we're talking about, say, 6 months you haven't paid your mortgage. You expect me to pay my mortgage in 6 months? I'm not collecting rent, but now I have to pay it for a lump sum? How? How's that going to work? Now, you could go get a loan modification if the bank allow you to. I didn't hear Charlie Baker say all banks, which he can't make this call, all banks must give you a loan modification if you cannot make your payments. That never happened. Right? So now the homeowner is in trouble. Right? So why I went to government assistance programs? Because of this. We will be in a recession. Landlords will lose money. You, Taylor, will lose money. Everybody out there that's watching on Taylor Land will lose money. But you know who won't lose money? The government. Government ain't in a recession. Government got money. So now I'm like, okay, I gotta adapt. Charlie Baker, you funny as Charlie Murphy, because that was a joke, right? So now I gotta adapt to your rules. I'm cool with it. I'm just gonna adapt. And as a good businessman, as a successful businessman, you always want to adapt, right? Cool. I'm gonna call every government assistance program and tell them about my properties, and I'm gonna go a little further. I'm going to add all wash and dryers in every property. I'm gonna add granite or quartz in every property. I'm gonna make sure my properties look better than me, better than my properties, and then take it from there, right? So now government assistant, hook me up. I need top dollar. Oh, Alex, no problem. You have a 3-bedroom? I'm gonna give you 28. No problem. I have a program now that's paying for $1,000 and soon to be $1,400 per room. I said it, per room. I said it. I'm going Mike Jones.
Oh, you're doing a rooming house?
So it's not a rooming house. It's not classified as a rooming house. And I'm not going to lie. A lot of the neighbors hate this program because they don't want these kind of people near them. And I think that's kind of wrong.
Are they formally incarcerated? Or are they formally?
No, they're not even formally. They just need a chance. They're not incarcerated. They just need a chance. But it's all good. So and that's just okay. I have to change the mind. I have to change my business plan. So teaming up with other agents in the office as well, like Erica and DeMarc, and then like, yo, we want to purchase this, we want to purchase that. Let's get these rents where we need to get it, and that's it. So now I'm like the government number one go-to. I'm the plug when it comes to government assistance, baby. Let's go. Now at this point, you get to this point, you need to start purchasing homes for the government. Like, well, what you need? Call these programs, ask them what they need. A man always told me, or I read, if you want to get ahead in life, ask someone that has a lot more money than you, a lot more opportunity, what they need. And I promise you, you will get ahead.
Bam. Dropping jewels with Alex Edwards. We can keep you for a couple more minutes, even though we're coming to the top of the hour.
I want to say.
Alex was like, make me a co-host.
I just, I love talking. I love helping my people because again, it's certain things that you will never, that the regular person will never know. Never know. You know
what I want to talk about really quickly? I want to talk about Thumbprint Cares. Can we talk a little bit about Thumbprint Cares and all that Thumbprint Cares has done over the years and has planned for the future?
Thumbprint Cares is a nonprofit organization. New Jack City, Nino Brown. So Nino Brown, I remember Nino Brown giving back to the hood, right? If y'all know, if you know me, if you ever went to laser tag with me, I'm Nino Brown on that's my name in laser tag. Nino, they call me Nino, baby. He was fly. He was chocolate like A-double-E, and he had money, but he did stuff that was not legal. I don't respect that part. But he gave a lot to the neighborhood. And that's the point Thumbprint Cares, that's what Thumbprint Cares does. So I don't see any organization or I don't see, maybe you do, or even brokerages And we buy your homes, we sell your homes, but what do we do for your neighborhood as a whole, right? And Thumbprint Cares take that initiative and run with it. Okay, I'm going to give back I'm going to supply 300 kids with back to school supplies. 300 kids with book bags and back to school supplies. 300 per year, not just one time, per year. That's per year. Now, this is why I could talk shit, right? This is because when you're in a position I am, and I have the opportunity to see what all my partners, agents are doing in life and the incredible moves they're making, or even and Thumbprint Cares, I'm a part of everything. So I could talk trash. I could say, haha, you're not better than Thumbprint Cares. Look at what they doing. What you doing? Yeah, you made a lot of money, but look, everyone around you is broke. If you want to go broke fast, keep people around you that's broke. And I guarantee you'll lose your money because they're going to always need something. So if you're not uplifting the people around you and your community, you're really not doing nothing for yourself, right? Back to toy giveaway, the toy drive. I mean, they got Santa, they got the elves. It's like a fear, right? The city is not putting this on. And I love the city of Boston. No big organization is putting this on. Thumbprint Cares they actually doing the work. They wrap the gifts with volunteers. They go out and get these toys with volunteers. Like I think they should have the gold medal or something, or the key to the city, because they're doing amazing things year after year after year. And I don't think they get the right recognition at all, not even a little. I see even the hero in the neighborhood. I'm like, why? How about Thumbprint Cares? Like, let's see what they did versus this person that's getting an award, right? These kids getting this school supplies, what that mean? They have the opportunity to do their work. If you have the opportunity to do work, you have the opportunity to become successful. That don't deserve an award? Come on. They are amazing. Thumbprint Care, I always support them because they're doing phenomenal work and they're not getting paid for it. It's no one on payroll. And they have to do this every year. So it goes to back to school, toy giveaway, and the Thumbprint Care ceremony. They're not getting paid. Name this.
And that's you, right? You Thumbprint Cares. Who is Thumbprint Cares?
Oh, Thumbprint Cares isn't me. We have Shirley, we have my wife, we have Charles, we have Denisha, we have Miriam.
Pause. Your wife deserve her whole name to be said, not just my wife. She got a name.
I apologize. I'm Joanna Edwards. I apologize. Joanna and Edwards. I apologize. Taina, and I think those are all. And if I forgot someone, I said Shirley. If I forgot someone, please let me know. Charles, shout out to Charles. Charles is the only male in Thumbprint Cares. Shout out to Charles Edwards. He is an amazing person, amazing being, and he does a phenomenal HVAC. So if you need any ductwork or that's definitely the man to call. If you need appliances fixed, that is the man. I put my name behind him, literally. Someone had a question real quick. What about tenants who don't want to pay or leave the apartment? Honestly, because they closed eviction courts, which is now open and maybe it's a long line, you need to speak to attorneys right now, and you need to hire attorneys. Don't try to do anything on your own. Hire attorneys right now and get to work. It's time to get your money back. Especially if they didn't lose their job. I had a friend that said, yo, my tenant just bought a new car. I was shoveling, came through with a Gucci bag. His girl got a new car and he ain't paying rent. That person deserved to be on the streets. So do everything possible to get that person on the streets. That's it. Let them second guess that. Looking fly as hell with Gucci on the streets or sleeping in the car. But you need to get them out ASAP.
You have any attorneys that you want to refer?
I'll send it to you. Okay. I'll send them to you. I have one that's pretty good. As you know, Massachusetts is for the tenant.
Tenant state.
Yep. And it's nothing wrong with that. I think they should just make it fair. If the tenant does something wrong, if the landlord does something wrong, it should be on both sides. That's my opinion. But that's how people win votes, right? If you please the masses, which it will be the tenants, it will never be more landlords than tenants. So if you please the masses and give the tenants what they want, you always stay in office. So so if you ever wonder why it's like that, I just told you.
Alex, I am a landlord and I do not want to do any of the work. I want to move out of state. I just want the house to be taken care of. I just want to collect rent. I don't want to do a damn thing but collect rent. What are the steps I need to take to do that?
One, hire a property manager, which in Thumbprint Realty have that service for you. A good property manager will do the inspection first. Honestly, you should inspect your entire house so you can create a list of what you need done. If you don't see it, you don't know if you need it done or not, right? If no one complains, you don't know if you need it done or not. And honestly, simple little things you should start doing. Running your water for 5 minutes, the entire house, see what's leaking, putting plastic underneath vanities, bathroom and kitchen, servicing your furnaces, your boilers yearly, probably twice a year, your condensers, and just doing the upkeep up front and doing kind of like I said, an inspection to make sure you know what's going on in your home, and then or you get a professional to inspect your house so you can understand what's going on in your home. The suck thing is your heat going out in winter, like in the middle of winter. You don't want that, right? So you want to prevent that. So a real property manager they really prevent things from happening, not show up when it's too late.
And so the Thumbprint Realty has a property management. And how do I contact them?
Our office phone number is 617-287-9000. 617-287-9000. 617-287-9000 for property management. I'll give you my cell phone, 857-453-0148. Again, 857-453-0148. Now, if you're trying to buy a house, sell a home, rent a home, call the office or call any of my partners. I'm out the game, baby. But you can call any of my partners.
617-459-0041. That's who you can call.
Hey, let's go. I'm on the show.
www.taylandre.com. Alex, so you read the book and bought 10 books. Well, first and foremost, the first person who bought a book was Alex E. Edwards, and the first person who bought 10 books was Alex E. Edwards. And so I ain't seen nobody support harder than Alex in anything that I touch. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you for your continuous support for anything and everything that I do. Second, what did you think about the book?
The book was great. Again, I always say this, the history was the most important part. For me, maybe because obviously I know everything else, right? I didn't know the history. So once I have the opportunity to learn something, it's very interesting. I would love to know how do you come up with that idea to put so much history when it comes to real estate, redlining, and blockbusting in a book. One thing I realized of what was happening then is happening now. And that is scary. If it's not called redlining anymore, it's called something else, but it's still happening. That's scary. So that book really opened your eyes to what's going on in real estate and why. It's not a secret at all, people, that majority of us, people that look like me, live in an area. It's not a secret. And when you read this book, you will understand, why is that more diversity, right? It's certain areas that is a little cheaper to live in. So we can't talk about income. I just spoke about government assistance. Government assistance for 3-bedroom was at $2,800. Therefore, that person on government assistance can even live somewhere else. So it's not affordability. What it is, right? It was already planned for us to live in this area so we could be controlled in this area long time ago. Long time ago. And again,
I found it ironic that was a red pen in your hand.
redlining, baby. So that's what I love most about the book is the history and understanding the laws of real estate that keep certain people down and certain people in one area. So just think about this, and this might be too much. If you want to affect a certain class of people, the best way to do that is keep them in a certain area. Right. So if you wanted to say, you know what, I'm not putting healthy foods here. I'm not giving putting a lot of resources here. Even COVID testing in this neighborhood, I could just circle and I will know now who's going to get the most, who's going to be affected the most, who's going to be unhealthy, diabetes. I could control that as government. I could, because long time ago, each area was redlined. So I could say this area, let's take out healthy options in this area. So we know now this area will have a higher diabetes than the next area, right? High diabetes rate than the next area. And there we can make a lot of money in medical insurance with medical point blank, right? So it's a phenomenal plan, but it's a disgusting plan. The U.S. is the best business we are witnessing, then religion, and then the Patriots. But other than that, if you really sit back, some of y'all, well, Alex is crazy, you don't know what he talked about. But if you sit back and really understand and drive around your neighborhood and ask yourself, why don't I see a Whole Foods? Damn, I'll never see a Keller Williams around here. Jack Conway. Oh, damn, that's weird. You think that's like on accident? Where's Starbucks? You think that's, come on, guys, rock with me. You think that's on accident? Like maybe they just couldn't find an area. But we see a Dollar Tree here. We see a Dollar Tree there. Now we're gonna have a couple of weed spots. Now we're gonna have we got McDonald's, we got Burger King, and we got the liquor store all day, every day, on every corner. Why is that? It was already planned, right? The things that keep us distracted, they would put it in this one area. And the things that will get our mind clean, they'll put in another area. The most likely is in your boss's area. You're probably not going through the same thing as your boss. They definitely live in different areas. Why is that? You have to think about that. And your book will allow readers to open their eyes and get it. Oh, this was the plan so long ago. And now you're going to start looking around like, wait a minute, this is still happening. This is still happening. I just told you I rented out a home and the neighbors hate the fact these people are there. So now the neighbors now ask, hey, do you want to sell that home? Do you think the neighbors will allow someone to look like me to purchase that home? No. They want control of the neighborhood. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting, but you got to open your eyes. That's why I'm not mad at gentrification. I'm not mad at it. Why would I be mad? For that process to happen, we have to sell something. So are you mad at the buyer or are you mad at the seller? I don't care. I don't care about gentrification. I don't, nope, not at all. Because again, for that to happen, I have to sell something, right? Like we have to start selling our stuff for something to happen.
Well, you can sell it. You just have to be, a little mindful of. in order to stop gentrification, if you sell, you have to be mindful of who you're selling to. But at the same time,
because it's not even mindful. I don't think being wrong, two wrongs make a right. I think this: if you're going to sell, you have to sell. One, sell to your neighbor, right? Okay, great. Or sell to the highest. Like if you can make a mill, sell for a mill. Why are you selling for $500,000? Because they said cash. So what? You wait 30 days to get a mill. So what? That makes no sense, right? So therefore, what I'm trying to say is we all have to adapt, right? We all have to adapt. So we care about this gentrification, join it. Be the one that activate it, right? activated. Taylor, go out there and buy homes. Alex, go out there and buy homes. Hakeem, go out there and buy homes. Natasha, go out there and buy homes. Let's activate gentrification for ourselves and say, you know what? We want to put this there, that there, that there. We want to do this, right? That's changing the neighborhood. That is gentrification. But now you're in charge. That's okay, right? We wouldn't be complaining if that happened, correct?
Of course not. Of course not.
So we're really upset that someone else is doing it, right? I purchased a land in Dorchester on Stanton Street. The neighbors had this meeting yelling at me, saying, "Oh, it's gonna be a lot of dust. There's gonna be a lot of traffic. It's not gonna be enough parking." I got 4 parking spots. It's a 3-family. Now, the question I ask, and I always will ask them, why you didn't buy it? It was cheap money. It's 5 of y'all arguing against me. It was $120. You could have bought that home. You could have bought the land. And then I then say, okay, can I teach you guys how to do it? I'm at the zoning board meeting. We're the only people arguing. Like, now I'm not arguing. They're arguing at me. For what? And I'm there saying, let's do it together. I'll teach you how to do it. They don't want to hear that. You know, so who to blame? The person Alex Edwards I bought it, or the person that sold it? Like, they don't understand. Like, I'm buying this home. I'm making it 100% better. Whatever I get for this home, your rent is going to increase. You could get a home equity line of credit because your equity is going to increase. Your children are going to learn how to build from the ground up. If you allow me to teach them, you will learn how to build from the ground up if you allow me to teach you.
Oh. I just wanted to replay. Y'all rent will increase. Your equity will increase. So, Alex, another question that I've been getting all the time is, as far as real estate is concerned, and as far as COVID-19 is concerned, you kind of went down the rabbit hole just a little bit, but I want to go a little further as far as what does that look like, you know, in January, in February, in June of next year, when there are a lot of people who are on the brink of foreclosure that are looking at losing their homes. Like, how do I, as the homeowner on the brink of losing my home, save my home? And how do I, as a home buyer, wait for somebody to lose their home so I could buy a home?
All right. So one thing for sure, call Thumbprint Realty. See, what I love about Thumbprint Realty and the people I work with, honestly, the reason why I think we're not more advanced or ahead is because we try to help first, right? We help first. So therefore, say, here he goes. Watch this. Hey, how you doing, Alex? I'm where I can save my home. One person be like, hell no, you can't save your home. Sell that to me. I know a couple of people that will do this quick, right? No, if I see, okay, honestly, let's go We'll call around. We're going to try to get you a modification. That's the number one thing you want to do, is try to get a modification. You want to get a modification. If you cannot pay your mortgage back, you need a modification. People say it with me, a modification. You have to call Thumbprint Realty. You don't call the bank and say, don't get set up for the okie doke. You owe these people, right? Let someone that's professional to call on your behalf. Call on a 3-way. Have a conversation. Learn how to talk to the bank. Learn how to talk to the people you owe, right? That modification could save your life. Now, if you cannot get that modification and you have to sell, again, Thumbprint Realty will say, okay, let's get you some moving expenses. Let's get you some money on some type of funds from the bank so we can make this transition as easy as possible. I don't want anyone to lose their home. But would people lose their home? Yes, a lot of people going to lose their home because they haven't been getting rent, right? Or if they got laid off, a lot of people's going to lose their home. And now as a buyer, look, you're going to have this opportunity. Maybe you pay a little bit more. Maybe you pay for the moving expenses. Maybe you do something for that seller that's about to lose their home. Maybe you take it as is. Maybe you clear everything out. But no matter what, you now get an opportunity. Like, a lot of people got in 2010, right? I paid $400,000 for my home, right? It's an opportunity for the buyer, unfortunately, more than the seller. And I'm sorry to say that because, again, I don't want anyone to lose their home. I don't want anyone to lose their home. But unfortunately, the situation that a lot of homeowners are in, they're not collecting rent. It's almost impossible to hold on if you don't get that loan modification or have the funds to pay up your back mortgage in one lump sum.
So the first thing I want to do is to get a home, call Thumbprint Realty, call one of the agents at Thumbprint, and get a home loan modification. Correct?
Yeah, try to get a home loan modification. That's the first thing you want to do. Again, the reason why you calling an agent because you're gonna have to fill out a budget sheet, and if that budget sheet proves that you make a mistake and it proves that you can actually afford your home, they're not giving you a loan modification, people. So don't go in there, I'm just gonna go straight to the bank. I don't want nobody in my business. That's the worst thing you could do. I don't want no one in my business, so I'm not gonna ask for the right help. That is stupid. You're stupid. That's just dumb. Like, get the right help. No one's embarrassed. You rather be on the street. If you hit the streets, you're not gonna be embarrassed. Like, come on, you serious? So seek help now. Don't wait until it gets worse to say, okay, I have no other option. Now let me go seek for help. No. Let me go seek help now. No, seek help now. You want that loan modification. And those agents out there, see, Thumbprint Realty, we have trainings every week, probably 3 times a week. So therefore, they will know how to do the loan modifications when they need to. I did the loan modification and I did bankruptcy. So if you don't want to listen to me, it's A-okay. I don't care. No matter what, at the end of the day, before this call, after this call, I'm still paying $1,200, almost about $1,100 a month for a 2-family. So I don't care. I did what I had to do as a legal crook. So I'm just trying to put you on.
Okay. So I got a loan modification and for some way, somehow I screwed that up. We've seen this. We've seen this before. I got a loan modification, decided I was going to go on vacation, buy a new truck, buy a new bag, and now I'm back at square one to the point where I'm back in foreclosure again. What's my next option after making bad choices?
So to be honest, we have people that want to buy in the neighborhood that want an opportunity to purchase your home. You might as well just let it go. At that point, you're not even financially stable to even keep your home. I mean, you put yourself in that predicament. We've seen this a lot. We come help somebody, put them in a great space, and they right back at it. That's now, at that point, it's no saving you. At least right now, make no sense. I'm not going back and say, I'm going to fight for her or for him again. At this point, to sell your home, just be a renter, because everyone's not a landlord. Everyone's not a landlord, right? A boss, I mean. So sometimes you just have to play your position. If you're going to be a renter, just be the best renter ever. We good. Sell that home to someone again. Sell that home to me. Sell that home to someone in Thumbprint. Sell that home to a neighbor. But make sure you can get something out of it. Make sure you get a good deal, and it's equal on both sides.
Alex E. Edwards. One of the question is, when will the bubble burst for us younger millennial buyers who put our money to the side and want? So they went ahead, they lost the house, they made wrong decisions, they didn't do what they needed to do, and now it's our turn. So how we usher in this new generation?
I'm a millennial, so what are you talking about? Like, I'm saying, so I hate the bubble talk. I hate the bubble talk. I don't like it at all. Look, we don't know what's going to happen. We could use caution, but we don't exactly. How many people you heard say, in 2020, the bubble's going to burst, everyone's going to be in trouble? Everybody and their mama said this. Everybody. Am I lying, Tayla? My best friends have said this to me. The bubble's going to burst. What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Something that never happened in history. Lowest rates, Lowest rates,
Mm-hmm.
high rents, Again, 3-bedroom, 28, 4-bedroom, 32, high 5-bedroom, 35. High rents. We never seen this a day in our life. Low inventory, right? Never seen this. High rents, low inventory, and low rents and low rates. That's what happened in 2020. How is the real estate market, especially for single family homes, way better before COVID? Again, you don't know what you're talking about. It's above our heads. You don't know what's going to happen. It's like the iPhone just came out, right? Was it 12 or whatever? That iPhone probably been made in 2008.
You right. You so right.
It's not. It's something you think the government is going to be like, oh, I did that on purpose. I did. I mean, it never. I mean, I did that on accident. We don't have no control of the economy. If you want somebody to keep buying, you lower the rates. If you want to slow it down, you higher the rates. It's that simple. So who control the rates? You dummy. The government, right? It's, to me, the government runs everything. I still don't. I'm still trying to find the boss to IRS so I could talk to him or her, right? Because I just want to understand what you're doing with my money, like the money I give you. Not everybody's money, the money I give you. I need to understand
Alex hate taxes more than any. Alex hate taxes like men hate child support. Like,
it's because it's like, it's like, one, teach me the business. I want 1 million people to give me $1 a month. You will never hear from me again. Like, as in, I won't complain. I just want to know how the IRS does it. How did you do this? 1 million people. I want 1 million people to give me $1 once a month. That's simple. I just need to convince 1 million people to give me $1. I make $1 million a month. Think how easy. You see that? That's what the IRS. Matter of fact, give me 50 cents. Think about what I'm saying to you, Tayla. Give me a quarter. Like, they
don't know. He's actually not being facetious because the IRS is not a government entity. It's actually not a government entity at all. We pay the IRS, but the IRS, we have no obligation. It's no constitute. Like, can you be put in jail for not paying your taxes? Yes. Will they take your whole life if you don't pay your taxes? Yes. No. But the crazy thing about it is not a government entity, and there is no legally like, you are not supposed to do this thing. And
for the rest of your life, something that you could never get rid of, right? It's sick to my heart. Like, whoa, I never could advance so high. It's just crazy, right? So again, I know we talking about the bubble. So I'm going back to the bubble. So I'm sick and tired of people saying the bubble because now you lose an opportunity. You're missing opportunity. I'm going to tell you why you missed an opportunity. I'm going to talk about two real estate students of Flipping Bricks University. Let's talk about Regis first. Regis came in about 7 months ago. He paid some money for the class because he wanted to follow, mentor. He wanted the works. He didn't pay $100 a month. I tell you that much. Paid a lot more, right? Within those months, right? Regis just bought his first 3-family home. Let's break these numbers down. Top floor, 1-bedroom. 1-bedroom right now is 18. Yep, 1,800. 3-bedroom, 28, right? So that's 28 is 56, right? All right, so he's $7,400 a month. $7,400. This is gonna make you want to quit your job. So if you're having problems right now at work, stop watching. Stop watching this. His mortgage is about $3,000. Right? Let's say $3,400. I don't remember what his exact mortgage. $3,400. $3,400. So 7,400 take away 3,400. My math is correct. That's $4,000 a month.
Hold up the paper for us visuals.
Okay. I have a lot of notes on this. Sorry. So hold on.
Oh God, Alex.
Right. Right.
So 5,600 for all the floors.
No, 56
all the
is two. It's only two, and then that last one, the one bedroom's 1,800. Right.
Okay.
So I did first and second here, and the third, and this is what it came up to 74. Then his mortgage is 34.
Mm-hmm. $4,000 a month.
Equal $4,000 a month
in cash flow.
2%. I'm just gonna shut up there. Let that soak in. He took a class. I ain't gonna lie. He spent $1,300 a month. Right, $1,300 a month for about 6 months. He's now making $4,000 a month for the rest of his life.
Nah, because from what he learned, he's gonna go ahead and take that and flip that and go get another one and do it again.
Everything is a flip. Our new shirts it's called Flip or Die. Flip or Die, right? So
when those come out,
it's coming. Like my marketing, I'm running the marketing company department now. Flip or Die. Me and Callie just made that up last night. But anyways, Joanna as well. Carter was sleeping. But anyways, but think about that. $4,000 per month. Let that sink in. 4 G's per month. Let's say he said, no, I'm going to live there. Okay, he makes $1,200 a month. And he lives for free. Lives for free. He's married. It's 2 incomes. He's living for free. He makes $1,200 a month. He's married, 2 incomes. Guys, if you not getting into real estate or you like, I don't know, I'll just stay in the stock market. What are you doing? Take this $4,000 a month and go into the stock market. Take this $4,000 a month and buy your dream home. Take this $4,000 a month and get your dream car. But you skipping steps. Secure the bag and do what the hell you want to do in life. That's the game. Allow someone else to pay and finance your life. The IRS is doing it for us, right? So why can't you do that? Why can't you sign up to FBU and say, you know what? I'm going to learn how to flip my life. Flip or die. If I'm not flipping, I'm dying. I don't care. I'm going to put everything in and I'm going to treat it like I want to breathe. $4,000 a month. That's just one. I'm going to go to the second student. Second student, Erica Davis. She's taking real estate by storm right now. She's gone. Erica's gone. Erica is gone. So here it goes. Erica comes, take the class, boom. A year later, she finds a 3-family. Right? Don't even need a lot of work. A 3-family, $500,000. Closes in 2 days because someone was losing their home. Closes in 2 days. I can't make this up. Let's talk about the equity she has. So say it's worth, just throwing out there, 760. I'm gonna say 760. $500,000, 760. That's 260 in equity. Can you point to someone that just bought a house and have $260,000 of equity? Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it easy. $200,000. I'm gonna make it easier. $150,000. I'm gonna make it easier. $100,000. Can you point to someone that just purchased a home that has $100,000 of equity that just purchased a home in this market? Flipping Bricks University. Y'all playing yourselves. Go ahead and keep playing yourself.
$100 a month.
We have $100. Yep, that's $100 a month. That's a plain class. You have a lot of classes on that. Then you have a little bit more if you want to just follow, be project managers, know the money, do the money. Just being very involved. But $100 to get you in, it's simple. It's simple. How many of you guys still have a gym membership during COVID? You just let it run. You talking about $100. So So we have to think about, why are certain people getting ahead and not you? You can't say, oh, after you watching this, you can't say, oh, well, I just don't know how to. I just told you how to. Flipping Bricks University. It's in Boston. It's in Massachusetts. It's for you. Before the entire world get to it, you should get to it. And the funny thing is this is real people. We had to test it first, and good for them, it worked. Now, Erica is buying land. Regis is now, I need to find another home. Regis is property managing like 3 projects. Not property managing, project managing 3 projects, right? Learning more. Regis is now putting together his own construction team, right? So again, it's up to you, not up to me. So when people say we waiting for the bubble and we see these people making moves, and when the bubble happened, you can't make a move like this because you're not taking advantage of the rate. Let me ask you a question, millennials. If you wait for the bubble to burst and say, for instance, 3 families $1 million now, maybe they come down to 800. Would you buy? You probably would. All got to jump on this. But the rate is now 4%.
You're still paying the same thing.
What? What? It's for the okie doke. It's like the gas prices. Remember when the gas prices could be $3 on Monday. On Wednesday, it could go to $4. On Friday, it could go to $3.50. You know what people are gonna say? Woo, the gas prices are low. On Monday, it was $3. It's not low enough yet. What were you talking about? On Monday, it was the lowest spot. Like, come on. We at right now, average mortgage is at 2.5. So if you think millennials, you're gonna see 2.5 or 2% or 1.3 or 1.5, let me know something. Because if you betting on the rates, I'd rather bet on the rates than the prices in some cases. I don't want a 7%, but the house is 500,000. It's like, huh? Nah, I want to go back. I'll take the 2.5 and the house could be $1 million.
Break that down for people. Tell them why.
Why? Because the rates, of course, everyone know what a rate is, right? The rates really.
No, we don't. We didn't learn that. We didn't learn that in school. We don't understand that.
So Professor A got you. So the rate determines what you're paying monthly, right? So when I ask everybody, would you buy $1 million home? You know what they say? Hell no. Right? So we have this thing again. I'm going to go back to flipping bricks. We have this thing with flipping bricks, without flipping bricks. Without flipping bricks, they will say, hell no, absolutely not. $1 million, that's just too much. With flipping bricks, they'll say, yo, what's the rate? How much I'm making on rent? I'm making $3,000 a month profit. Hell yeah, I buy that ASAP. See the difference? Because now you know what questions to ask. Because the rate will determine your profit. Rate determine your payment. So if you know what your enemy is about to do and what's their strength and their weakness, you can control the outcome. So when you knowing the rate, right? Knowing the rate and knowing the closing costs, knowing everything, you can control your outcome. You know how much you have to pay for the home. You know, should you pass or should you not? You know this. But when you go in there not knowing, that's where you make a mistake. That's where you make a mistake. I remember when I was shopping for Regis, right? A client fired me. Client said, I don't think it's me and you work. I'll try to explain to this client. You can't go in there just because you see me making deals or you seen other people making deals. It doesn't work like that. First of all, you're shopping on MLS. When you shop on MLS, that means everyone has an opportunity to this home, right? So this is what they want to do. They want a $800,000 home, market value, but they want to pay $400,000. And not understanding why their offer wasn't getting accepted, right? These type of deals, these kind of deals that Erica's finding and FBU students finding, they are calling, they are telling everybody what they're looking for. It's not on, most likely it's not on MLS. If it's on MLS, they have the best negotiator out of probably in Massachusetts, Alex E. Edwards and Thumbprint Realty, the company, to negotiate for a good price. After that, they know the product. You know how they got 2%? They went to NACA. NACA is the most tedious company organization that you can.
We had Bruce Marks on last week.
Yep, their turnover is high. They don't get paid enough. The representatives don't get paid enough. It's like welfare banking to me, right? It's like the welfare office of banks, right? Now, why is it so tedious? Again, they don't get paid enough. Why is the turnover? You start with a caseworker, you most likely not going to end with that caseworker. Why? Because the turnover is so high. They under a lot of stress. They have a lot of clients. They get overworked. I feel sorry for people that work at NACA. I want the best for them. I feel sorry for the people that work at NACA, right? But NACA has the opportunity, I think right now is like 0.083. You could buy your rate down.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm about to go buy me a complex and pay what someone else paid for a house cost $300,000. I might spend $3 million. You have to understand that. So if you know that the organization controls the rate, you tell me who's going to give you a 1% rate right now, other than NACA, right? So again, but maybe some people can't survive in NACA or can't wait for NACA, don't have the patience for NACA, then that loan isn't for you. Maybe FHA might be for you. Maybe a conventional might be for you. Maybe the One Boston might be for you, right? Maybe, the One Mortgage Boston, I believe. Maybe that's for you. Or Citizen Bank just got a new one that's at 2.5 point blank and no PMI. Maybe that's for you. Maybe a FHA 203 is for you. Look, every loan is not for everybody.
So how do I find, Alex, you're naming all of these products. I have no idea what these products are, but I'm willing to do the due diligence, like Tayla says, and I'm willing to do the work. But where do I begin? How do I find out what product is going to be the best for me?
Good question. So again, my new role here at the marketing department, biggest coach ever, biggest cheerleader ever at Thumbprint Realty. We are putting on platforms, just like the money platforms, where we're going to give the opportunity to agents to host certain classes. So these agents now will sit there as everybody watch, like everyone's watching now, and go through each product, explain each product. Why is it for you? What kind of person? To the VAs, to the FHAs. You would know what product. We have products that's going to pay your school loans. Did you know that? I guarantee you know, because you don't know Thumbprint. That's my fault. Not your fault. I need a bigger mouth, and that's why I'm in my position, right? I need to have a bigger mouth for my colleagues, for my partners, for Thumbprint Realty. Like we speak to these agents, right? We speak to these loan officers, to these banks, and we need to understand each product so we could now come and bring that information to the people. Joanna N. Edwards does it very well. She has tons of educational videos when she's talking about mortgage products, right? Mm-hmm. I love those videos. A lot of my clients go, "Oh, well, your wife said this. Did you do this?" Of course I did this, right? So I love that. I could take it like, "Yo, what's going on right now? Like, why you asking me about my wife? I'm the boss around here." No, my wife has something. She's running with it. I'm excited for her. She's doing an amazing job. I love her. She's my shero, one of my sheros. My mom, my shero still. She's one of my sheros. So it's this information. Unfortunately, the city don't have. Why don't we ever see a commercial from the city of Boston explaining everything they offer? Maybe they just don't have the resources to explain, to throw in a commercial. So it's up to us as agents to go to the city of Boston and say, okay, what are you offering our clients? What are you offering Thumbprint Realty clients? Because I need to know so I can relay it, right? Do we know about the lead safe? Do we know about the home safe? I think it's home safe. I forgot the name of it. Do we know about
the energy saving?
No. It's construction. It's construction funds. Do we know about the 3D program for 3 families? Like, there's a lot of stuff that you don't know that you could be taking advantage of. Do we know about the heating for seniors? Right, seniors is getting literally free furnaces right now. Do we know about it's just man, I can keep going. But this is the reason why I decided to create these platforms, because I'm not gonna wait for the city of Boston to say, okay, can you put on this this homeowner class? No, I'm gonna do my own class. I'm gonna have my agents teach their classes. They have a lot to teach, so I'm gonna let them do it. And this is why we're creating these platforms for the regular person that don't know nothing and just don't want to get beat. The worst feeling is getting beat. Like you just got beat. Like right now, if you're out there about to close on a loan and you have more than 3%, you're about to get beat. Right? You're getting beat. And that's it. And you just gotta suck it up for the next 30 years, or you can suck it up for the next 6 months or 12 months and refinance. But other than that, right now you're getting beat. Maybe that agent just don't know, okay, or maybe your credit ain't right. Maybe you just beat yourself.
Alex, Bill wants to know, how can he have you, how can he be your tag-along? He want to be your shadow.
Phil?
No, Bill.
Bill?
Bill want to be your shadow,
Bill, man, let me tell you something. Bill, you could be my shadow all day, every day. You can come home with me if you want. It's just gonna cost you, you know. Jump into Flipping Bricks University. We have again.
Yo, don't show us that bootleg piece of paper again, Alex.
Yo, hey, who cares well where you take notes as long as you took notes?
What's the Flipping Bricks website?
It's not up yet. We have a party on December 13th where we will be launching. Hopefully you could promote this on your platform.
Alex, I'm on the website right now. What are you saying to me?
Because I didn't want everyone to go. That's the whole point, God. Yo, Taylor, you are. But we didn't say it.
I'm sorry, you should have warned me.
Go ahead. You could tell everybody the website right now.
Yo, this should look dope.
Go ahead. Tell everybody. And right now, you get a free financial class if you log on to the website now.
I'm signing up right now.
Yeah, it's a financial class. It's amazing. It's for free. It's for free. Again, free. It's a free financial class. For free.
Y'all see this? Helping to build wealth one brick at a time. The motivation and education needed to build the lifestyle you deserve. Get out of your own way and start with this course. The free training, the ultimate starter guide to personal finance. Learn about the foundations. Personal finance are important to build wealth. FBU will give you all of the basics that the traditional school system never taught you to thrive in today's capitalism. Free training. Look at Alex with his elbow on tomorrow. Look at Christian. Oh, I remember when y'all took these pictures.
Yep, you took like 800 photos. I remember.
Exactly. You better not judge me. When's our next photo shoot? FBU is the perfect platform for the new generation of wealth builders who don't know where to start or simply looking for a club of ambitious goal getters. Looking to get into real estate investing? FBU is the resource to help you take your life to the next level. Do you really have ownership of your time in your life? Through my journey, I've learned that gaining control of your life starts with financial literacy, real estate, and a growth mindset, none of which they emphasize in traditional school, and that is why I am here. Y'all want to join the membership? It is free. All you got to do is put your first name, last name, email address, and if you already have an account, you can log in with your 10-day free trial. I would say shout out to Alex, shout out to FBU. Thank you so much.
Can you tell everybody to or write it in your chat to the website?
I already did.
You didn't tell everybody. No.
Flippingbricks.club. Again, that's flipping bricks, not cocaine, but actual bricks of properties. .club, and that is. You can find that. We were just on the website. Alex, did you see it when we screen shared?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was. I was amazed. That's why I shut up. Like, God, look, hands down, I'm the sexiest out of the three. I'm just saying.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Well, Alex, why can't you be one of the females of Flipping Bricks though? Why gotta be a boys club?
Yo, honestly, I agree 100%. That's why we created the platform money.
That's why y'all created money.
And everyone's. Everyone's down with flipping bricks, and we're gonna make it more official because I agree with you. I don't understand why I have to look at these two other men every day. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be a lot of that should be females in there. But yeah, we definitely looking for partners, people to become staff or even invest in the business. Like be involved and take this opportunity because look, let's think about this. Is flipping bricks going to blow? It's going to blow up. Imagine this. You are a hard single parent, hardworking, and you don't have the time to teach your child certain things, or you just don't know. Imagine just paying $100 a month and allowing and put this computer in front of your child and you control the lessons. You say every Saturday, this is what you need to be doing. Now they understanding credit. Now they understanding mortgage. Now they understanding finance. Now they understanding taxes before they even go to high school. Now we are working on a list of majors with how much money they make a year and the max they can make. Now imagine in middle school, oh, I want to be this. They make such and such a year. And if I make that a year, I'm moving to this area because this is how much it costs us to live there in average.
About to set up the new generation for Alex been in the lab working in the dark.
Huh?
I said you've been in the lab working in the dark because I had no clue.
We working hard, and that's why I'm so excited, right? Look, I'm trying it with Carter. I'm trying a lot of stuff with Carter and seeing what he can retain, right? And the learning strategies that I'm just trying to just test it, right? But imagine, your child reading at 2 years old. Imagine your child, like Regis' child, know everything about real estate and building her domino set and saying, this is DR real estate, and understanding that at 6. Just let that sink in. The fact that you don't sign up to Flipping Bricks University, you're telling yourself and your children that you want them to forever be employees. And that's real talk. Because you're doing your family a disservice. That's real talk. If you don't like it, you don't learn nothing, sign off. Talk shit about me. Write a bad review. If you don't learn nothing, write a bad review. Go for it. I don't care. But then you have to prove to me that you didn't learn nothing through this whole interview. I just broke down a lot of mortgage programs. I just broke down how to flip. I just broke down rents. I just broke down equity. You're gonna have to tell me. Yep, I just broke down rates. You're gonna have to tell me you didn't learn nothing.
Alex E. Edwards, our first 2-hour interview. We went through real estate, everything that you need to know about real estate. This was a fire show. I really do love you, Alex. I really appreciate you. I am a thumbprint to the day I die, even if they try to kidnap me. I'm not going nowhere.
The other side. They don't want nothing good for our neighborhood. I don't get it. But you know what? They try to kidnap me too. They said, Alex, you will never have the opportunity to sell in our neighborhood, but we could sell in yours. That's the truth. That's true. I think we need to do a better job sticking together and just respecting our money, right? Respecting our funds. And look, we can't no longer finance the war against us. We have to stop doing that. And when I say that, you have to look at your company and say, well, who are you voting for? What policies are you voting for? And I guarantee you, the people that run your company don't care about what's going on in your neighborhood. A high percentage. They don't care because they don't live in your neighborhood. They hire people in your neighborhood because that the price range of what they want to pay you, you could only afford that certain neighborhood. That's that neighborhood. So if they want lower taxes, of course, most business owners is going to vote for Trump, right? But because they want lower taxes, because they make a lot of money probably. How do they make a lot of money? Because of the sweat off of your back. So you're really financing the war against yourself.
Alex E. Edwards, Thumbprint Realty. Alex, we're going to have you back. You're going to come back. We're going to bring you back. And we're going to keep this going.
All right. So
Alex E. Edwards.
I'm live on my Facebook, so even though I'm getting kicked out, I'm going to keep talking on my Facebook.
I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I am Tayla Andre. Waking up with Tayla Andre has absolutely nothing to do with the time of day we link up at about waking up your third eye with unorthodox conversations leading to universal consciousness. Spark FM online. Go to the website, download the app. Make sure you follow us on all social media, TaylaAndre.com for all things Tayla Andre. I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. And I hope you have an amazing day.
The People Station.
What is that?
What is that?
Spark FM. The People Station.
What is that?
What is that?
Spark FM.
Unma.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music.
Radio.
Spark FM.